I want to see my children. I want to see you too, but I know you will not do that. But I have a right to visits with my children. So here is the deal. Let me have the kids for a few days. We can work this out outside of court, and it will save you money you don't have. Or you can continue to withhold my children from me for no valid reason, and I will come after you with every legal resource I have. I do not trust you or believe you will return the children when you agree to. I will keep the children until a judge tells me otherwise. That's your choice, and a bad one at that. I wonder what a judge will say when they are informed that you withheld children from their father when you have no legal reason to. Maybe you should think about speaking to your attorney before making dumb decisions. I have the time and resources to take this as far as I need to in the court system. Do you? He's asking to see the kids, but I don't have to do that, right? I can say no until a judge says otherwise. Technically no, but a judge can view that as you alienating the children from him, therefore earning him more custody. So you need to weigh your options. So what are you saying? I can't send them to him. What happens when I send them and he doesn't send them back? That is a possibility, but he seems to know how to play the system, and keeping them beyond the agreed upon time wouldn't look good on him, but it is your decision. Is there any way that we can force him to bring the kids back if he doesn't? We can file an emergency hearing if he is withholding the children beyond any agreement, but you need to realize that if he has an attorney, he can do the same right now. Is it worth the risk to you? I don't know. I need to think. I want to see my kids. This is the last time I am asking, and if you continue to refuse me access to my kids, I will file to have them removed from you permanently. That isn't necessary. I spoke to my attorney and was advised to come to an agreement with you on a visit before court. I'm glad you've come to your senses. When can I come pick up the kids? I am willing to give you a 3-day weekend with the kids while I move into our new apartment. I can meet you halfway in a public place. As long as you can promise the children will be with you and not left in your family's care. And you bring them back on time. That isn't enough time. You've kept them from me for over 6 months and it takes half a day to drive from you to my house. I want 3 weeks. 2 weeks? That's it, fine, 2 weeks for now. I'll fight for more at court. Are you going to be on time for the exchange today? I'm excited to get the boys home to see their rooms. I don't know why you are excited about showing them their government housing rooms. It's shameful when they have rooms here that aren't loaned to them by the state. Are you going to be on time? No, the boys are staying with me. Trevor, we agreed that you would return them after 2 weeks. And you agreed till death do us part? You can choose to give up this divorce and just come home to us. Stay in a house, not Section 8. Actually fulfill your duties as a wife and mother. I'm not doing that. This divorce is happening. I will file an emergency order. File away. That doesn't matter when the court won't be able to find us. Do you know how easy it will be to disappear with my kids and you never hear from us again? I have the resources to make it happen. I knew he was going to keep them. He's trying to use it as a way to blackmail me into going back there. I'm not doing it. We need to file an emergency order now. You let him take the kids out of state. You said the judge would look badly on me if I withheld them. I didn't know what else to do. I said it was up to you if you chose to send them, not that you had to. Honestly, I never thought you would be stupid enough to actually send them to him. Excuse me, if you thought I shouldn't do it, you should have made that perfectly clear instead of saying something bad would happen if I didn't. These are my kids. I am your attorney, not your babysitter. You made a decision, Attacking me because it backfired won't help you. We need to file now. We can try. We will see if the court accepts it as an emergency. Hello? I have oldest on the phone with me. He wanted to call and tell you goodnight, and like you, I don't restrict contact with the other parent. Hi, Mom. Hi, baby. How are you? I miss you and your brothers and can't wait to see you soon. We're good, but you aren't going to see us soon, Mom. Dad said to call to tell you goodbye. We're going to go on an adventure and travel a bunch. Oh, really? Did he say where you were going? You can go to bed now, oldest. You're welcome for the phone call, Mallory. I wanted to make sure you got a goodbye before we left. You can't keep them and just run, Trevor. This isn't okay. The kids need me. Then come back home and call off this divorce. They can have both of us. The only thing keeping you from the kids is yourself. It's going to be okay. I mean, he's called every night for the past 2 weeks. At least you can hear the kids and know they are okay. Have you spoken to your attorney? Yes, I've spoken to him. He barely answers me and still hasn't filed an emergency order. But I don't have the money to hire another attorney right now. He said it won't be viewed as an emergency because I agreed. Look at it this way, he's screaming himself over for court right now, and he's going to get sick of being the full-time parent he never parented when you two were together. He isn't the one parenting now either, though. You know that. I'm telling you, sweetie, this isn't going to last much longer. He's going to be begging you to take the kids back. Just stay focused. I hope you're right. I will be at the Walmart with the kids in 30 minutes. You need to meet me there to collect them. Are you serious? Okay, I'm on the way. Thank you so much for bringing them home. It's not like I had a choice. I'm not doing this for you. Dad and I got in a fight over all of this shit you're putting us through. And he is making me leave again. You caused too much trouble. They're relocating me. So now, once again, you've ruined everything. I don't know how you do it, but it is a talent. At least I got to have the kids for a few weeks before I don't get to see them anymore. You could have avoided all of this if you never started this stupid divorce fight. The kids deserve more than this. I am at Walmart now. Let me know when you're pulling in. Why is there a man in your car? You're a married woman coming to pick up your children, and you have a man sitting in your car that I don't know. I do not feel safe coming by myself, so I had a friend and her boyfriend come with me. Thank you for bringing the children home. Do you have their bags? I sent them to you with most of their summer wardrobe. Ask your boyfriend to buy them new clothes. He isn't my boyfriend, but that's fine. We will go buy some essentials inside of Walmart. Have a safe drive home. Asterisk takes kids and walks into Walmart with her friends Asterisk. Asterisk follows Mallory into the store Asterisk. Wow, right to the snack food aisle. You're turning into a T Ashwell Fair Queen. Ha! Think you're rich with that EP card. Boys, whatever you do, remember you deserve better than to be married to someone like her. You deserve real women, not government handout bums. Well, good thing you have all that money from the government to pay for all this stuff. I'm in the wrong line of work. I could never pay for all of this stuff without a second thought. Asterisk follows Mallory back outside to her car. A car full of cosmetology and barber students from Mallory's class have shown up and parked next to her Asterisk. More men, what a surprise. Are you going back to your Section 8 housing to have an orgy or something? First night as a mom again, and you're throwing a rager. How? You aren't the woman I thought you were. Have a safe drive, Trevor. Fuck you, Mallory. You're nothing but a fucking whore. Asterisk gets in his car and reverses back without looking, almost hitting Mallory's car. Asterisk. Fucking government welfare whore. I did not hear from Trevor again for over a year after the Walmart incident. I attempted to have him served paperwork for discovery for the divorce proceedings, but they were returned marked undeliverable. The story picks up at first contact since Walmart. I had graduated from cosmetology school and was doing well for myself. I was walking out the front door to take the kids to their bus stop, and Trevor was standing at my doorstep. What are you doing here? I think we've had an S-space. I'm ready for us to be a family again. I don't know what you've been doing this whole time, but it's not important. It's time we move past it. Absolutely not. You need to leave. I'm staying at the hotel down the street until my apartment is ready. I'm here to stay. I want to make this work, Mallory, for the kids. I have Trevor's new address. He is no longer staying with the church and is local, so I think this is our best chance to actually push the divorce through. We need to serve him right away before anything changes. Okay, we can do that. I'll have the billing department send you an invoice, and as soon as it is paid, we can start the process. I have already paid you thousands, and we haven't done anything. Divorce proceedings are expensive. You have already gone through our retainer. You know what? Never mind. You are fired. You have failed to properly represent me, failed to file motions in a timely manner, and failed to fight for my best interest. I will find another attorney who will actually fight for me and my children. That's fine. You will find that every attorney will require what I require. Good luck. Please make sure you have youngest available on Christmas. I plan to pick him up and take him to Mickey on Ice. That is his Christmas present from me this year. I'm sorry, but that will not work. I do not trust that you will return him after your stunt last year. We can schedule a time for you to come visit all 3 boys at my home when I have family over. I have no interest in coming to your home to visit, and even less interest in having your family stare me down. I simply want to take youngest to a show for Christmas. And what about the other 2? You have no plans to see them. Not for this. I will visit with them another time. This isn't about them. I also see that there is no show by that name playing anywhere local to us. My answer is no. I'm sure you understand my reservations. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I hope this email finds you well. I am representing my client, Mallory Blank, in the divorce proceedings. The information I have obtained shows that you are representing yourself. If this is no longer the case, please provide your legal counsel's contact information. There will be no divorce granted unless I am given very specific requests in our order. I require that I am to receive 50/50 its parenting time with all 3 of my children. I also require that I am the final decision maker of all important matters. It has been shown that Mallory is unable to make safe and responsible decisions for the children. Lastly, I demand it be ordered that Mallory is unable to change her last name from our marital name. She is required to keep the same last name as the children for their mental health. Sir, I will happily see you in court, as none of this will be accepted. Look, if you really are so determined to destroy this family, that's fine. We can stay separate and co-parent equally in our households. We don't even need to worry about financials. But I will not get a divorce. It really is the perfect arrangement. You are established in your career. You can recommend my construction side business to clients, and I can get established as well. Then we both will be able to provide for the boys in our own homes. I will be moving forward with the divorce. That is very disappointing, Mallory. What kind of message is getting a divorce sending the boys? I am hiring an attorney, by the way, so please instruct your attorney to contact them instead of harassing me, okay? It's really unprofessional. I will be sure to inform him. Have a great holiday season. How can I when you're ruining this family? Hey girl, quick question. I was looking on the locals page on Facebook for a construction recommendation to help with some home renovations. And I was messaged by some guy claiming to be your husband. I wasn't sure if he was telling the truth since you never mentioned being married and I don't ever see a ring or anything when you're doing my hair. But he had pictures of you all over his Facebook. Technically he is, but we are hopefully finalizing the divorce soon. I'm sorry if he has bothered you. You're fine. I just thought you should know that he's going after your clients when he is unlicensed and trying to use your reputation to gain trust with potential customers. I just wanted you to know, because God forbid he ends up screwing up a job and costing you business. I know you have those boys to take care of. He's a weird guy. I hope your divorce is finalized soon. I still want to pick youngest up for Mickey on Ice. I don't see why it's such a big issue for you to allow this one thing. It's not even a long time. You don't have an actual phone number, refuse to give me an address to where you are staying, and have already taken the kids and withheld them once. Yeah, but I wanted to take him to this. Why can't you just be nice and reasonable for once? I bought these tickets special for him and me to go, and he will love it. Why not let him do something he will enjoy with his father? I've barely had any time with him to get to know him. He's so good and sweet and quiet. I need to spend time with him. Don't prevent this, please. I'm sorry, but the answer is no. What kind of mother does this to a father and son? Court is now in session in regards to the no-fault divorce of Mallory and Trevor Blank, and to determine a custody arrangement for the 3 children. Sir, it says that you are supposed to be represented by your attorney. Where is he? Your Honor, I would like to request a continuance for today's hearing. As you can see, I no longer have proper legal representation and I am not comfortable proceeding without a new attorney. I will allow a continuation for the divorce, but we will be determining a custody arrangement for the children today. Your Honor, my client is requesting sole physical custody of the children and asking for supervised visits with the father due to safety concerns. She has been the sole caretaker for the children for the past 15 months and does not believe it is in the children's best interest to disrupt their normal schedules just because their father decided to participate in What are the safety concerns? Your Honor, the last time my client trusted Mr. Blank with the children alone for an agreed-upon time, he withheld them from her for over a month and attempted to blackmail her into returning to the marriage to get the children back. Beyond this, Mr. Blank has a history of domestic violence against my client, with multiple events occurring either with the children present or while she was pregnant with the youngest child. He also has been dishonorably discharged from the military due to Dr. Zero Graham's possession. I have submitted evidence in the forms of voice recordings, text messages, and police reports. Your Honor, I would like to motion to exclude all evidence from the other party. I have never been shown the evidence they planned on using, as I should have been through discovery, and feel as though I will be put at a disadvantage due to this. Your Honor, discovery was submitted weeks ago to his prior attorney. He has been informed of the evidence that was being used and had every chance to inform the court of his situation before today. Sir, are you claiming that your previous attorney never informed you of what evidence would be used today? Correct, Your Honor. From my point of view, I am still lost as to why my wife thinks our marriage is broken. I don't believe it is broken. I still love my wife very much and would love for us to reconcile and not give up so easily. Very well, I will agree to exclude all evidence that was not available to the father through discovery. As you know, this court is a large proponent for equal shared parenting. Is there a reason I should not grant 50-50th custody today, as the father wishes? Yes, Your Honor, there is, even disregarding the evidence. You cannot deny that my client is the more adaptable. My client has always been the primary provider for the children. She is the one who takes the kids to and from school. She has supported the children on her own for almost 2 years. She has taken care of every medical need the children have had. The father currently has no active phone plan, has been staying in a hotel for weeks now and refuses to give an exact address, and has made no attempt to work a consistent job in order to provide for the children. Well, these are not reasons on their own to deny custody altogether. It raises the question of, is it in the children's best interest to split their time 50-50ths when they would be spending half of their time with no way of contacting their mother, without Wi-Fi, and no stability? Very well, I have heard enough. Sir, I am sympathetic to your case. In a majority of cases, I do believe that children are best suited to have 50-50th physical visitation with both parents. But I cannot ignore the fact that you have been willfully absent from their lives for over a year. It is clear that the children are accustomed to their mother being the only caregiver. Therefore, the courts will award the mother primary physical custody and sole legal custody. For now, I will grant you every other weekend visitation until we come together again for the final divorce hearing. This will give you and the children time to adjust to this new situation. We can revisit the idea of 50-50th custody at that point, but I do not want to get a divorce. We can still save this marriage. I understand you feel this way, but you cannot force someone to stay in a marriage if they do not wish to. This court is now dismissed. I moved into my new place, so you can drop the kids off here for my visit this weekend. Okay. I will have them there at drop-off time. Do you have everything you need for them? Yes, of course I do. I am perfectly capable of caring for them. Okay. After this weekend, we will need to decide on a meeting place for exchanges. We are supposed to agree on a meeting spot. It makes the most sense for you to continue to do all exchanges. So that is what we will do. You talking at me isn't really how co-parenting works. We need to decide specifics. You drop them off at my house anytime you feel like it after 6 p.m. on Friday and just come get them before 6 a.m. on Monday. It isn't that hard, Mallory. You're making a big deal out of this for someone who wants to be the only parent. I'm not asking for a lot. You want this divorce. You can transport the kids to me. After this weekend, we will decide a new plan for exchanges. Thank you. You have our children on ADHD medication. What is wrong with you? You are giving our child legalized speed when he doesn't need anything. You're just cramming Dr. Zero G's down his throat so you don't have to take care of him. Do you not understand the consequences of hooking kids his age on Adderall? You are setting him up for a lifetime of Dr. OG addiction and pain. He will end up using illegal Dr. Zero G's and getting nowhere in life because mommy wanted to dope him up instead of parent him. What kind of mother Dr. Zero G's their child with this sheet? I want to speak to the doctor who thought it was a good idea to prescribe a child this crap. What is their number? He goes to Dr. Blink. Feel free to contact them about any questions you may have over his treatment plan. You may want to note that our son is not on ed medication He is on anti-anxiety medication though. Why did you not pick the children up before 6 like I told you to? The order states that you are responsible for bringing the children to school on the Mondays you have them. I was simply following the order. I told you to pick them up. I was not prepared to have to bring them to school. This is ridiculous. You were given the order by the judge. You knew what your responsibilities were. If you are wanting 50/50ths, you would have to bring the children to school 5 days a week on your weeks. I have things I need to do in the morning. I don't have time to be playing bus driver. So I take it that the kids didn't get to school on time. No, they didn't. You can thank yourself for that. I told you to pick them up. Maybe you should get your head out of your ass that being a parent is inconvenient for you now. If one day is too much, you may want to reconsider your fight for more time. Don't be a smart-ass, Mallory. If you were a good mother, you would have made sure this didn't happen. This is on you, not me.